Yo, what's going on, everybody? Xantos Vice here, and we are finally back with some more Wuthering Waves. I hope you guys are having a great day. Yes, I'm actually doing this. I'll be honest, like I said, I didn't know if this was going to be today or if it was going to be, what was it? Tomorrow. So, I kind of was keeping watch for a bit, seeing how everything would play out, and luckily, it actually happened tonight. So, yeah, we're actually going to do the main story today. I don't know how much we'll get through, but we'll see how far we can get. Because, I mean, to be fair, it is like 10:30 at the night where I'm at right now. So, I don't think I'll be able to do a crazy long stream. Hopefully, at the very least, 2 hours. But where we last left off, we had done like a Lucilla segue story, and it was pretty good. Again, I like how not everything has to be like super repetitive with the combat, and some could be a bit more like of a going through labyrinths and such. Others can be just about understanding the character and the situation in the location that we're in. So it's nice that it kind of segmented more towards the latter this time around. But now we are finally here with the new main story. And Yang Yang finally back in the twist. And not only that, I saw that her icon actually changed for the story, or I mean for the game on a PC/mobile, and it looks pretty good, honestly. It's like finally we're getting her back into the mix. Also, what the hell's going on with the voice acting? Usually they say stuff, but now they're not. Wait, what? I was about to say, it's like, what's going on? Wait, hold up. Wait, what? What? Yeah, so do this. You put Japanese. Oh shit, okay. So let me go back. Sorry, I'm just making sure about this. Oh. Yeah, I don't understand. What the hell? Oh wow, it even actually shows me like what each character is. Okay. I don't know why I have to do it this way, but sure, why not? I know it doesn't really change anything, but I'm just doing it for like the play style. But yeah, anyway, now we're finally back to the main story again, but this time it seems like things are gonna be a bit different because it's not like this takes place in a what was it? What's it called? Star Torch Academy. So I wonder what's gonna kind of segue us to that, right? Because we've been here for a while, and you would think that we would just stay here the whole time, and like maybe just like the Black Shores would come to us, kind of like how Alto came for that one moment. But I think that's the point, right? It's like we're starting to see that it's gonna be a lot more than just what's it called? More than just only about Star Torch Academy. I guess it's like to show that would it be the Black Shores or someone else being involved? Because I don't really know much of what's going on. I'll be honest, I don't really remember a lot from the trailer, so I can't really say I have an understanding of it, but we'll see. Anyway, as you can see, yes, I did get Lucilla, luckily enough. I did have to grind really hard for her, but I did it, luckily enough. And I did get her weapon too. Honestly, I was lucky I actually got in like the 20th pull, because I kind of like saved up from when I tried to pull Chisa's weapon. I ended up getting it, like, nice. I will say though, my echoes are not the best, specifically this one. If I could get the Shadow Stepper a bit better, it'd be nice, but everything else is like, it's okay. I'm trying to do the same for Danya, but my rolls for stats just aren't like really hitting it, and I don't want to waste too much resources in case I try to pull Yang Yang later. I mean, I already tried to, but it's like I'm only up to 40 pulls, and I did actually get Lucy. thanks to them like giving some summons when like you reach a certain threshold of it. And no, I have not built her yet. It's not that I don't want to. It's just like I'm kind of focusing on my more emphasized teams that I use. Like obviously, it's like, come on. Since I love Hayuki's playstyle, obviously I'm gonna focus on her team a lot more. And then the same could be said for Amith when I tried to do her with Danya. So that's basically where I've been for all of that. I also like what we have here. Like it actually shows us like a segmentation from like the story. It's honestly pretty cool. So like I said, I did like 30 or 40 pulls from like my grinding. Didn't get Yang Yang yet, but we might as well try her out, right? Because I mean, come on, look at her. She's so cool. She's like Chu Shukra, but like a more brighter and elegant version. Because like Chu Shukra, she gives me more of like kind of like Erza from Fairy Tail Final Season kind of vibes. But like this one's a bit more different, or a different like. It's like the other side of a coin if you were to think of like how Shukra's like dazzlingness and her regal appearances, but just on a different perspective. But okay, maybe I'm not doing the best at explaining it, but shut up. Just let me say the things I want. So, like I said, I will try to do what's it called? Punishing Grey Raven tomorrow, hopefully. Or no, wait, what am I talking about? I'm being stupid again. Not Punishing Grey Raven. Witch of the Holy Night. I don't know why I had a hard time saying that. Ah, great. Now what? I might have to exit the game again. God damn it. Okay, give me a second. I have to pull up the game again because it's being weird. Error occurred. Okay. Let's stop it. And then let's try again. So I don't know what's going on. Because I'll be honest, when I tried this a bit earlier, it didn't really work out the way I'd hoped for it to. Because, what was the issue? It seemed like the game was lagging a bit. I don't know if it's because of the game or if it's my PC or maybe even my internet for all I know. It might actually be the internet, but I might have to check that out some other time, I guess. But it's like, I'm just still gonna go like this anyway, because I am not stalling this for any longer, because then I'd be backtracking some other game that I really want to try. And it's like, I'm not gonna go through that whole bullshit again. Honestly, I cannot. Okay, what the fuck? What is taking this so long? Okay, here we go. God damn, that took forever. Okay, good. Hopefully it actually stays like that now. Seriously, I do not know what's going on with this, but at least we're getting back to this again. Yeah, sorry I had to do it like this. I don't know what's going on with the game today. Or like I said, it could just be my PC that's the problem. Who knows? But whatever. Also, like they also said, the background of the game also kind of changes. And also, when it came to their announcement of like a physical copy of the game coming out, I'm like, do I want to? Because it's like it says deluxe edition, but when I actually see what the contents of it are from what they listed, it's not really that great, surprisingly. Because look, I have like the collector's edition of like a Persona 2 Reload, the Tsukime remake, a Melty Blood type moon, or whatever that's called, Cheers Beyond Horizon. It's like that's clearly a lot more than just what they're offering. But I don't know. Like I said, that's kind of just a me thing. We'll have to see how that all plays out. But okay, let's go actually do this trial now. I don't know why I had that error before, but hopefully we can get that out of the way and just focus on this. Yeah, it's supposed to be Havoc. Honestly, I'm kind of glad it's Havoc, because I was going to be like, I don't know if we're ready for another Spectro, and it's like, they already kind of put Lucy out there. We had Luke, but haven't really had anyone else for, we've kind of already done the other elements, right? Like Fusion, we have Amith and Danya. Ice, both for Yuki and Lucilla, some of the most recent resonators. Let's see. Wind, I mean, Cartetti is still the best, so why would you change that? Convert Havoc Bane to buffs for herself with 2 points of Azure Plume. The heavy attack and corresponding sword stance is unlocked, pulling nearby targets and dealing damage. Okay. Oh, okay, sword stance switch. Okay. Basic attack, Azure sword stance 1, Azure sword stance 4A. The Feather sword stance. The sword stance flow. When melody is depleted, press X. Heavy attack, Azure sword stance. Azure Plume is restored to its maximum, hold A. And the same for the other one. Okay. Alright. Give it a shot. Oh, that is sick. I'm starting to see the difference. Holy shit. Oh, that is sick. What? This is ridiculous. Now hold A. Come on. Switch to Chisa real quick. Back to Yang Yang. And do this. Damn, she really be soaring like that. That is awesome. Okay, I definitely need her on the team. But is that what her team is? Chisa and Shorekeeper? I mean, they're both healers, right? I mean, I know Chisa's not like a complete like main focus as healer, but I mean, I'm saying she kind of does that. It's like, does it really make sense? Because it's not like she's losing health doing this, right? Or am I misunderstanding what she's capable of? Anyway, that's besides the point. Let's actually focus on a main story, which is what we're all here for. As everything wraps up in Lahai-Roi, you receive a package from Huang Wang. Wait, what do you mean everything set wraps up? We haven't solved anything. Like, again, did we really completely stop the Frax in this? Are they gonna stop messing with this place, or what? I feel like we're kind of avoiding the bigger issue here. But again, it's like, to be fair, that whole business we're trying to control the Exostarter or something? That was kind of their main goal up to that point. So I guess now that that's done, it's like we can't really try to even guess what they could be capable of doing next anyway, right? Because it's like, whatever use could they have when we got rid of their, like, basically the strongest Gundam in video game series? You know, aside from Vita's. They're still insane, by the way. Delivery from Huang Wang? What's that about? You do know that if it was snacks, it would be in a box, not in an envelope, right? Well, at least not an envelope like this. Dear Rover, how are you finding your time at Star Trek Academy? I find myself wondering how long the sunlight I basked in today will take to reach you. Wow, she's being very eloquent in her writing. Was she always like this? Or did I forget? I mean, to be fair, it has been a long time since we teamed up with her. Lately, I've been having the same dream. In it, I'm alone at the gorges of spirits, running and running. Just when it seems I'm about to find something, something always pulls me back to reality. Does that sound like I'm complaining? Forgive me. Once in a while. I hope you will not mind if I write like this. Oh yes, some time ago my older sister said she wanted to come visit me in Jinzhou. It's been years since we last saw each other. I wonder what she's like now. Knowing her, I think she must still be the same sister I remember. I should introduce you to someday. I'm sure you become very good friends. I assume by the time you receive this letter, Chisha and I will be on an assignment together. Things have been a little unsettled in Jinzhou lately, but don't worry. Just you sharpen your blade through so many stories and trials, I would like to think I've grown too since the first day we met. So next time, let me be the one to share my adventures with you, Rover. Sincerely, Yang Yang. P.S. I also included some seasonal snacks for Abby. Do share them with their friends in Lahai-Roi. Up there to everyone's like, oh, okay, wow, she actually did. Classic Yang Yang. Always a great buddy to have. Unlike March, who just mooches off of me. But right, if I remember, that other new character who's gonna show up is like, she's supposed to be a Yang Yang's sister, right? If I'm remembering that part for the live stream. And yeah, I guess we haven't really learned about like what's the situation like in Jinzhou nowadays, right? Because it's like, sure, we helped them out in that great battle, but it's like it doesn't necessarily mean all our problems are gone, right? And the same thing, even when we dealt with the stuff at Mount Firmament, it's like, does that mean the Fraxidus had completely like done away with Jinzhou? It's like, what were the repercussions of Scar still escaping even after Ji Yuan kept pursuing him the whole time, right? And how did they even get in a situation where he was even able to escape at all? So maybe things have shaken up over there that ended up to a chain of events in which Scar was also able to escape at that time. Who knows?
ああ、ヤンヤンからか。確かにそろそろ連絡が来ると思ってたぞ。
アブのためにお菓子の詰め合わせも入ってるぞ。
ああ、ヤンヤンは最高だな。嬉しいぞ。
There's enough for everyone. Come on.
もちろんだぞ。我は分け合うことの大切さを誰よりも分かってるからな。
Yeah,
そ
sure.
れでヤンヤンの手紙には何て書いてあったんだ？
Well, their older sister is going to visit her, so that's something.
ヤンヤンにお姉ちゃんがいたのか？どんな人なんだ？我すごく気になるぞ。
返事を書くときに聞いてみるか。どこか返事を書ける場所を探そう。
Even though I could just go sit in a regular park bench and write a letter, but no, I have to go out of my way to actually find a spot to do it. Wait, let me just see. Is there
質問な
anything
ら
I
私
need?
にお任せください。あ
Oh, yeah, let's check
ら、
this.
モデルのアップロードですね。
Oh, okay, nah, I don't need it. Oh,
私と会話をしに来たわけではないのですね。残念。
so I was
用が
missing
なく
stuff.
ともまたぜひ。フレッシュなゴシップ話でも大歓迎ですから。
Oh, there was echo stuff here? God damn it, I
私と
should
会話を
have
しに来たわけではないのですね。残念。
known. Alright, good. I actually didn't know I needed this stuff from here, so I'm actually kind of glad I had to go here to write a letter.
ヤンヤンに何を書こうか。
Oh, wow, I'm actually gonna write about it. Write about how you and the Academy fought off the Voidborn Ternodian, and about how Rambo College averted being shut down. Now we'll do the
虚
first
無の
thing.
名式ある不安。人の意志を食らい、その存在すら消し去ってしまう。本当に恐ろしい敵だった。ラハイロイのみんなや学園の仲間、それに現地のロイ人と力を合わせて、ようやく倒すことができたんだ。
Oh, that's right, because the Exostarter wanted to be the embodiment of Lahai-Roi, so that's what we named them. Right. I swear, we always go back to like linking in some way to cats, right? Like when it came to that imaginary space where we do our grinds and where we had that one event where all of us teamed up together in this kind of like dreamlike world. It's gonna be like Judgment, in which there's always gonna be a cat somewhere along the line.
これからは、ラハイロイにも輝かしい文明が芽生えていくはずだ。あとは、ヤンヤン、最近はどうしてるんだ？手紙を受け取るたびに、旅の始まりからどれほどの道のりを歩いてきたか実感するよ。俺がいない間も、ヤンヤンは自分の目標に向かってまっすぐ努力してるんだろうな。次に会うときは、お互いの成長した姿を見せ合えたらいい。
Okay. You know, I still will say this, and yes, I know, it's already been like a couple years since the beginning of Wuthering Waves. I get that. But at the same time, I'm still kind of disappointed that we didn't go from how it was in the beta testing where Yang Yang and her friends like Shisha and Baji were also wary of us and suspicious of us, And then when it came to the actual one, they just automatically befriended us when it was the official release. I still find that um that that change very weird to me. I mean, like I said, I know we're already past the point where they could really change that, and it probably won't make a world of a difference now. But that's the thing. I feel like, at least for me, I don't know how many people would agree to this, but the impression Yang Yang leaves for us, I don't know. I feel like if we had gone through trial and tribulation to then becoming friends, she would have definitely been imprinted more into the back of our minds, or at least in my mind, at the very least. So that's the thing, is like we always see her on like the basically the icon for the game, but aside from that, it's like how much impact does she really have for us? I honestly can't really say, because also it's been so long ago that I don't want to like measure it incorrectly, but still, I'm still curious as to why that was even why they even changed that intro in the first place. But again, it is what it is. But that's just something that I'm just putting out in the open.
ヤンヤンが見たというあの夢のこと。あの日あなたに呼び覚まされてから俺もたくさんの夢を見てきた。いい夢も悪い夢も、目覚めた瞬間に風のように消えるものもあれば、心に深く刻まれて離れないものもある。けれどそれらはあくまで夢であり現実ではない。今の俺たちが響かせていないただの名残のようなもの。あの雲稜谷の出会いだけは違う。どんなに多くの夢を見ようとも決して消え去ることのない俺たちだけの確かな現実なんだ。あなたが最初につけてくれた名前の通り、俺はこれからも漂白を続ける運命で、この先の旅も未知にあふれているはず。でもそれは同時に
無数に広がる明日の中で私たちの奇跡がいずれまた交差する可能性がある。
おーい、ヤンヤン、そろそろ出発するよ。
あ、はい、今行きます。
どれどれ。この先の検問所を抜けたらもう原稿近いだね。手がかりをたどってまさかこんな遠くまで来るとは思わなかったよ。
行方不明になった方々は皆さんここにたどり着いたのですね。
それもこれもヤンヤンの流れ息のおかげだよ。細かい手がかりをつなぎ合わせてくれなかったら今週中をどれだけ駆けずり回る羽になってたか。
Oh, okay, new term. Well, at least I think it is. Since Yang awakened her forte at a young age, she became capable of sensing and interpreting a unique form of streams, which carry various kinds of information. Oh, okay. Right. Because I think I remember it showed that in like trailers and stuff. Like, not like it was meant for her to use it for that reason, but it's like she could see those images. Right.
大げさですよ。しか獣医たちの調査では彼らはそれぞれ事情がありムシュへ向かおうとしてこの原峰地帯を通ることになったようです。ですが結果として誰もムシュにはたどり着いていませんし、戻ってきた人もいません。私の記憶が確かなら原峰地帯は
まあ言ってみればわかるって。上には調査令の申請を出してあるから、検問所で書類を見せれば中に入れてくれるはずだよ。ふう、こんな遠征任務は初めてだね。とにかく行方不明の人たちを無事に連れ帰らないと。そうでしょ、ヤンヤン。
ええ、行きましょう。
そういえばさっき一人で何を見てたの？ずーっとニコニコしてたけど、あんな顔珍しいなって思ってさ。
え、私普段はそんなに怖い顔をしているのでしょうか？
うん、違う違う。見る人が見ればわかるんだって。笑い方にもいろいろあるでしょ。いつものよそ行きの笑顔と心からの笑顔は絶対に違うもん。ヤンヤンが思わず顔をほころばせちゃうようなものって、
今は任務に集中しましょう、シカ。
Interesting. That I actually think about it. Then I'm actually getting a better view of the place. This kind of reminds me of those mountains that we went to in the Hanying's Floating Record, right? I think it was the first one, where she went up to that mountain where it's like there was an illusion that we fought that dragon mech, right? Kind of reminds me of it. Well, I mean, not really, because again, we didn't really explore that place that much, but it's like the style of the place kind of gives me those kind of vibes. Not that I'm hating on it or anything. But I see. So it starts off with them looking into this missing persons case. Interesting. Chisha's along for the ride too. I mean, I guess it has been forever. But again, it's like, how long... Well, actually, I guess it wouldn't be that long. It would have been pretty recent, wouldn't it? Because she literally just read that letter. Can I actually go inside any of these places? No, I cannot. Okay.
変だね。誰もいないよ。いつもなら守衛さんが見張ってるはずなのに。
気を引き締めましょう、シカ。
I mean, I might as well look around. There's nothing stopping me. Oh, I can't go. Oh no, I can. Okay. Thought maybe I couldn't. Come on. Okay, nothing up here. Just had to check. Okay, we'll take this though. This and this. I don't know if I need this here for Yang Yang anyway, but I'm gonna do it just in case. Just in case. You never know.
Shika, 来ます。武器を構えて。
ヤンヤン、何か感じたの？
残像です。1体、2体。いえ、次から次へと溢れ出してきます。
そんな、だってここは。
迎え撃つ準備を。で、海面任せます。
源宝城の守備軍はどこ？まさかみんな残像に。
わかりません。ですが、この残像たちは明らかにおかしいです。 自然発生の残像がこれほど統率された動きを見せるなんて。
もし外から来た群れじゃないなら、まさか街の中から。オッケー、危なかった。変身、それ、ほらほら。油断した。怪我は平気だよ。これくらいの傷まだやれる。ヨンヨン、
どちらか一人でも戻って今週にこの事態を伝えないと。
ヨンヨン、ヨンヨン、ちょっと何するつもり。
Damn, why was she capable of doing that? Oh, what the hell? Wait, it's giving me like some Maze Runner vibes. Oh, okay, they brought friends. Great. How do I deal with that?
「お腹も心もなんだかスカスカだぞ。リュースパイに塩パイ、スイカズラペイ。わあ、思い出しただけでよだれが出てくる。ヒナシータやラハイロイの甘いものも悪くないけど、やっぱり我の胃袋には香竜のお菓子が一番合うな。はあ、そう考えるとサクサクの乳球揚げや今週シチュー、小籠包に鶏のソース煮込み、砂糖がけ両日、それと月団子ももうずっと食べてないぞ。
Please make it stop.
仕方ないだろ。ヤンヤンが送ってくれたお菓子があまりにも美味しかったから、今週の素敵な思い出が全部蘇ってきたんだ。
Look, let's be honest, Abby. Regardless, even if she didn't, you would have asked her to bring snacks anyway. So, which one would I prefer dealing with? I'd say this one.
確かに今週にはもう随分と帰ってないな。ヤンヤンから返事は来てないけど、彼女やシカ、白紙、それにコンシたちはどうしてるんだろう。
Yes, thank God we remember Jinzi too. I mean, she was also a pretty cool character.
学園の用事も一段落したし、そろそろ。
Again, I don't know if we can say wrapping up like for certain, right? Because the Federation still has a good amount of control here, right? Like not completely like before, but still. And with the ties to the Franxes, we can't say they won't be making a move. But again, I guess just wrapping up the current scenario is what they mean. At least that's why I'm assuming, because I would find it. Well, actually, no. Now that I think about it, I guess it would be like we kind of wrap things up here because. Now that I think about it, all the next DLC, or not DLC, my bad, all the next characters coming in future updates kind of seem like it's going to be more suited for this next area, right? So, are you serious? This is how we end a Lahai-Roi story? I don't know if I can accept that, honestly. It feels a bit too abrupt, right? Because it's like we never really got Mornay to admit the truth, like of how much he knew of Rover back then. With Luke, I don't know. It's like, I mean, I guess we can always like be fine with him here, considering he's also like a member of the Black Shores and everything. We did say Amith, but it's like, can we say for certain that like she's no longer a part of Fraxidus's plan in the future? I don't know for certain, considering it's like they basically tried to recreate that whole situation with Danya anyway, so I don't know if I'm satisfied with this, but look, whatever, who knows, maybe it'll come around full circle for like the finale, like an Avengers thing like we did with Septimon and Renacida in the final chapter. Maybe it'll be like that, I don't know.
それに前に衛星で見つけたあれは おそらく測定の異物のはずだ。
Alright, yeah.
放置はできないな。
Because that's also the thing. We didn't actually defeat the thing with the big eye, right? We just kind of stopped them for the time being. But I guess that's all we really need, right? Because again, that's gonna go into much deeper lore down the line, like having to do with like where Rover's from. Do they have a connection? Did they know each other in his past life? I don't know. But I guess maybe that's why it's like technically we're putting a stop to it, because it's not like we can go further with that, considering we have a lot of questions, but there's nothing else that can really lead us to answer those questions.
お前の言いたいことは分かってるぞ。出発だ。今週のみんなをあっと驚かせてやるしかない。
Oh, okay, good. Okay. So yeah, it is. We're not giving up on it completely. It's just like for now. I can accept that. I just wasn't sure because again, like I said, it'd be very short to just say that Lahai-Roi's done, right? I mean, we could say it's settled down at least, but trying to say like everything's wrapped up is like people can misinterpret it. I mean, I did. I'm not saying everyone would, but there would definitely be some people who would misinterpret it like I did. We're not going on a vacation, you know.
魚の唐揚げ甘酢あんかけに干しナゲット、今週ごったににラー油ちぎり鶏、たくさん食べるぞ。
完全に妄想の世界に入り込んでるな。
Not great.
まあそれでもいいか。学園のみんなに挨拶したら一度今週へ帰ろう。
So how exactly do I go there? Do I go there by bike? Do I go there by flying? Do I go through a wormhole like we did for Honami City? How exactly do I do this? Because I do have options now that I actually have a real motorbike.
ああ、ちょうどいいところに来たね。君が来なかったらこちらから探しに行こうと話していたところだよ。
Oh wow, you're all conveniently here when I needed you. Perfect.
みんなどうしてここに？
Yeah.
ただの別れの挨拶だ。
Wait, what?
先輩、
I haven't said anything
私
yet.
この先どんな困難があってもスタート落ち学園は常に先輩の味方です。私も皆さんもずっとここで先輩の帰りを待っています。ですから安心して旅に出てください。
交流か。同行できるのは惜しいな。またの機会に訪れるとしよう。何か入りようとあらばいつでも連絡せよ。
交流から戻ったらまた向こうの土産話を聞かせてもらおうかな。道中気をつけるんだ。暇な時はメッセージを送ってくるように。
ありがとう。それじゃあ行ってくるよ。
そういえばルシラーが何か特別な手配をしておるようだ。楽しみにしておるとよい。
Wait, we're not even gonna question how they even know about it? What, did they read my letter or something? What the hell? Kind of an invasion of privacy, guys. You know what, whatever. I guess technically my life belongs to everyone here, so fuck it. Oof. Oh, come on. Don't you dare go down yet. Okay, yeah, there should be enough. What the? Sweet.
みんな
あら、来たのね。みんなが会いたがっていたから声をかけられる子には集まってもらったのよ。
メッセだけ残して黙って行っちゃうなんてなしだよ。そんなの寂しすぎるし。
先輩、また時間があるときは絶対に遊びに来てくださいね。あなたが学園で過ごす時間はここで区切りとなりますが、私たちの時間はこれからもつながっています。信じています。いつかまた こうして一緒に笑い合える日が来ること。
Boy, I actually really hope so.
これは悲しいお別れなんかじゃなくて、私たちの新しい出発点ってこと。
学園はただの通過点に過ぎないわ。夢を育むためのゆりかごのようなもの。私からすればここにいる人はみんな自分の進むべき道を見つけているわ。ただ芽吹くまでに少し時間が必要なだけよ。
漂白者くん、スタートーチ学園の日々は楽しかった？
短かったけど楽しかったよ。みんなと知り合えたことが一番の収穫だ。
あなたはスタートーチ学園にとって最も特別な学生よ。本来学園とは人を教え育む場所。ここで過ごした日々がこれからの歩みを支える糧となることを願い、なんて堅苦しい挨拶は抜きにしましょう。みんな準備はいいかしら？
学園長、絶対に言わなきゃダメなんですか？先輩、卒業おめでとう。卒業おめでとう。卒業おめでとうございます。私もいつか漂白者さんの背中に追いつけるよう頑張りますね。またね。またねってことは絶対に再会するってことよ。だからいつか私たちがあなたの前にひょっこり現れても驚かないでね。
みんなありがとう。それじゃあまたいつかスタートーチ学園。
Wait, so I'm confused. Is it actually over? Like the Lahai-Roi arc is just done? Because it does kind of feel that way. Like they even say graduation. Because they wouldn't have had to phrase it like that if we were still going to continue, right? Or am I misinterpreting it again? I don't know. Like I said, it's like, I don't know how to feel about it because... I mean, look, I can look at this from two different points here. The first being that, yeah, it definitely felt too short in that, what's it called? Damn it, I'm losing my train of thought. Oh yeah, that it kind of feels too short and like we should have dealt with more things going on. But at the same time, looking at it that same way but in a different light, you could say, oh, but now it's for them to do it, right? Because that's the thing. Lahai-Roi was kind of already getting stuff done. It's just that they hit a bunch of roadblocks that wouldn't allow them to pursue further beyond what they had initially thought or what the initial results were of all their experiments, the testing, the projects, the trials, and everything, right? So I guess that's kind of the main point where it's like they have very capable people here. They already had a decent foundation before, but now it's strengthened, so we don't really have to be too much touch and go with this, right? So maybe that's the point. Because, like I said, I'd feel kind of disappointed with this because, I'll be honest, I kind of thought this would be, or the Lahai-Roi story would go in a bit more of a different route, because they said we were gonna be like a student. I figured we were actually gonna have student lives and then like actually go through some adventures and how it actually interacts with it. Kind of similar to like how the Class 7 thing worked with Trails of Cold Steel 1, right? With like the field trips and then learning about what's really going on and stuff like that. I figured it was going to be something along those lines, even though it's like, I know the facts of this is like they're just pushing it to the max already, so we don't really have time to calm ourselves down or anything. But at the same time, it's like supposedly time has progressed for a considerable amount in which we had supposedly done a lot of stuff and bonding with the team, but it doesn't really feel like we really have aside from like these segues, which I think is also supposed to be the point, right? Because again, it's like we're bonding with them, but I think what makes this different from how it was before with the extra chapters or character stories in Septimon and what's it called? Septimon and Renacida. I would say probably what they're trying to establish is the differing points between them is the fact that Rover had to be more involved in order to give them the push that people couldn't do themselves, right? When it came to Yuno, when it came to Augusta, when it came to a lot of our other teammates, right? But here, again, it's like they had that willpower. It's just nice to at least know that you have someone watching your back, and that at least is enough of an assurance, because again, some of these people already had a lot of skills and abilities and such, like Mornay, Lene, Amith, Luke, Zinka, all of them. They all have talents clearly, and they are using it the way that they're meant to. It's just that they are hitting a couple roadblocks in what they're trying to reach for their end goal, but it's just like, can they continue that line of thinking and continue to pursue those objectives? And again, that's me like trying to figure out, is this why we don't really have to be involved in why this is technically the end of Lahai-Roi? I mean, like I said, I don't know. Maybe we'll come back to it much later down the line where it's like we had to learn more about research, or maybe that the one who's been watching us will come back again and try to interfere with the world. Who knows? Like I said, it could also just be like it hits more to home as to like Rover's true identity and his role and everything, but just that we're not ready for that yet. And the fact that this hasn't shown us all their cards yet to really give us more clues to work with, that might also be another reason for that. So that's why I'm trying to at least be more optimistic, because there's a reason for their writing. Kuro Games hasn't screwed up with their writing. I know that because I played so much Punishing Great Raven that I doubt they'd make mistakes here in Wuthering Waves, which is supposed to be a more well-known and pretty common game to a lot more mobile players than Punishing Great Raven is. So that's why I'm trying to give it a more positive outlook as to what they're trying to set up here. Because let's be honest, if it was Hoyoverse, there would definitely be more doubts that would stick with me until I had more evidence to like back certain things up. But at least for here, like I said, I'm trying to be a bit more optimistic because there's a reason to the way that they set things up and how they like end things a certain way. Because again, it's like now it's like they can work without having all those nuisances in their way. And again, the facts of this, they've already tried to do what they wanted to do and clearly they failed. But again, they're kind of testing what they're capable of, and I think that's what's most important to them, seeing like how far can they reach to whatever they're trying to obtain or meet or whatever. So maybe that's the whole point of all this, and that's why technically Lahai-Roi's story is over, in which I'm saying I'm not really disappointed. I'm just kind of shocked that this would be the way that we frame it, because honestly I figured that we kind of already tried to do something else about it. But again, I think the other reason is too, like, we already did the whole kind of end game. Everyone works together against the grand enemy, trying to save the world, yada yada yada, all over in Renacida, right? Because it took all of Renacida and all of Septimon to work together, right? It's not like you could try to do the same thing with Lahai-Roi, be like, oh, the geniuses will focus on, like, from behind the front lines, and then everyone else will just be on the vanguard fighting the Fraxis in one giant war, right? They probably just don't want to write themselves into a conclusion that would have to be similar to that. I'm not saying that's the only route that would be, but trying to match what they could with that amazing of an ending in Renacida would be hard to follow up, right? And I think that's also what they're trying to do. Like, it's a safe ending. It's not a amazing ending, but it's a safe and reasonable ending that I think people can at least be satisfied with. And if that's the case, then I will accept that, because to be fair, we have had some amazing moments. We can't deny that. We've had amazing moments with bonding with Chisa, hanging out with Lene, learning about Luke's past and how much of a badass doctor he is, seeing how cool Lucilla can be when even if things don't go her way, and how awesome Hiyuki is, and Amos, like, crazy experiences and adventures. Like, when you add all those together, I'm not really that upset if this is how they, like, conclude the Lahai-Roi arc. Like I said, do I feel it's a bit rushed? Sure. But does it have to be perfect? Not necessarily. I'm just glad it didn't go into like a dumpster fire of an ending, or it's like they didn't conclude it at all, and then it's just like we just automatically segment to this next thing without really having an understanding of like what we come back here and stuff like that. So it's like at least kind of addressing this out of the way now is better, so then it's like you don't have more theories of like stuff that can happen much later anyway. So like I said, I'm cool with it. And like I said, there is a reason, probably later down the line, that we will come to understand why I had to end this way, and much sooner than we would have expected. But that's just going to be up in the air for now, and like I said, I'll be fine with it. I'm not in love with it, but I'm not hating on it either, because again, I'm trying to be a bit more optimistic with this, considering I've dealt with, or I've at least seen that there's always going to be something that follows up much later to what we've had initially, right? Like, it's going to add up later at some point, and there are some reasons that some things have to end a certain way in order to make certain progression at certain points later on for certain individuals. So I think that's probably what they're trying to get at. Again, I'm not gonna say 100% sure I know that's what they want, because I can't know what the writers are gonna put. But at least I think, again, it's like they're trying to take Lahai-Roi in a different direction and not trying to make it be like a whole copy pasting. Because look, you start to see nowadays with anime, a lot of people keep, or in video games too, a lot of people keep trying to remake that whole like imagery of like that whole like the battle between all the heroes and Thanos, right? Like the end game shit. And it's like, it can work sometimes, but you need to have the setup that will lead to that point. If you don't have a great foundation that leads to it, then what good is it? It's just like a rip-off version of it, or a knockoff version of it, right? Like, when it came to Trails, at least it's like, finally their arcs were going to conclude, because they were also dealing with these guys at the time, right? Like, Trails of Cold Steel ended with Estelle and the Liberal team, and Lloyd and the Crossbell team all coming to help Reen and them, because Ereboni has been a thorn in everyone's sides, right? They tried to basically poke the bear that is Liberal and get into a war. They tried to occupy Crossbell, and actually did for a while, and Chancellor Osborne's been a pain in the neck for Class 7 and all of them, right? So it's like all of them having that one common enemy. It's like, it makes sense that this would be the way that they try to conclude it, and that's what I at least liked about it, you know? It's like, it was a great time for the heroes to actually confront that too. Even they didn't actually get to directly confront Osborne, but that's a completely different case. But again, they're trying to not write themselves into a rut. At least that's what I think they're trying to do. But again, I won't say that I know that, because I don't know. But if that's the reasoning for it, then honestly, I'm all for it. You don't want anything that's just like recycling an idea literally from the same game, but just from a couple chapters ago. So anyway, now that we got that out of the way, let's go and actually see what the hell's going on here. But yeah, since when the hell could Yang Yang actually send someone off like that? I did not even know that was a thing. Oh yeah, I guess I might as well check these messages. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you for everything, mentor. Looking for the core's energy together actually reminded me of our school days. You're the one who put me on this path to begin with. You're free and let's go hang out. Spend more time together. 8, 9, 7. Wait, what? Sorry, I've forgotten our past time together. Yeah, seriously, I'm honestly surprised we didn't actually address this. Wait, is this how she's responding to me? What is this, like Morse code or something? Oh god. I'll be the one to remember it this time. Seriously, what is this? Again, I honestly am kind of surprised we didn't try to like reconnect with Morning. I feel like that would have been one of the more better points because don't get me wrong, Morning had a pretty good chapter too, but I think what would have really sealed the deal was actually us getting to finally recognize, yes, we actually knew each other, but not only it's just like from across or just like working buddies, but like as actual classmates. It actually talk about our experiences and at least a bit more in depth as to why we mean so much to her, you know? That's one of the few things where it's like I'm kind of disappointed because I feel like those kinds of things we could have definitely highlighted a bit more, but again, it is what it is. Something I want to say too. Thanks for everything you've done for me, Morning. Oh my god. Wait, I can actually see what this is? No way.
まさか私が先生として先輩の卒業を祝う日が来るとは思いもしませんでした。卒業おめでとうございます、先輩。この瞬間に立ち会えて本当に嬉しいです。ただ、これで先輩をラハイロイから見送るのは2度目になりますね。いいえ、先輩には先輩の事情がありますし、どうか気にしないでください。ですが、前回先輩が去る時に言ってくれたラハイロイはもう自分たちの力で進んでいけるという言葉を私はずっと心に刻んできました。なので今回は私から鼻向けの言葉を送らせてもらえませんか、先輩。私は先輩のことを自分の中で一番明るく輝く星だと思っています。その星がある限り、どれほど暗い夜も底知れぬ深淵も乗り越える勇気が湧いてくるんです。星に近づきたい、触れたい、光にもう少しだけでもそばにあってほしいとずっと願っていました。しかしあの星が夜空で輝き続けること以上に大切なことなどありません。ですから安心して旅を続けてください。この先の道のりが順調でありますように、先輩の願いが叶いますように、そして信頼できる人がいつもそばにいますように。それから覚えていてください。先輩がどこにいても私、そしてラハイロイはいつでも先輩の力になります。先輩、それなら私からも一つお願いをさせてください。先輩にささやかなお返しを。いつかまたラハイロイに顔を見せに来てくださいね。その時はもっと遠くまで進んだ私たちの姿を見せられるようにします。
Okay, I'll say it. I feel a bit better now. Look, like I said, it doesn't take away from all the things I said. I would have liked a bit more of like, we actually get to hang out and have these kind of experiences and actually get to talk to each other face to face. But look, I at least appreciate that they actually went to not only making these texts as like a farewell send-off to us, but also voiced? That I give respect. Thank you, Guru Games, for at least giving me this. I will at least accept this. I at least feel a bit better about myself. Wait, what? Oh, great. Everyone's doing this now? Why is everyone in numbers? What is this?
卒業おめでとう。いや、これほど早く君にこの言葉を送る日が来るとは正直思ってもみなかったよ。
Same. I'm honestly surprised the story's ending the way it is.
卒業おめでとう。
Oh, shit.
いや、これほど早く君にこの言葉を送る日が来るとは正直思ってもみなかったよ。古い友人と別れるんだ。寂しくないと言えば嘘になる。でも、卒業は素晴らしいことだ。人生の新たなステージが始まる。喜ばしい節目だからね。私も学園に来て長いから多くの卒業生を見送ってきた。けれど、この瞬間を見届けるたびにいつも同じ考えを抱くんだ。眩しいほどの若さと希望。私がこれほど長くラハイロイにとどまっていたのも、そんな輝きに囲まれていたかったからだろうね。記憶が確かなら、君は今週、遥か彼方の交流にある町へ帰るんだったね。これまでいろいろな場所を巡ってきたが、今週だけは予定に組み込めなくてね。君から話を聞くたびに特別な場所なんだろうと感じていたよ。早朝の活気ある屋台、茶館で交わされる世間話、にぎわう人々。表現の下で長い眠りについているようなこの地とはまるで違う景色なんだろうね。本当に魅力的な場所みたいだ。いつかこの目で確かめる機会があればいいんだけどね。
Wanna ask for a long vacation?
それは学園側次第だね。ルシラ学園長はきっと首を縦に振らないよ。彼女は今でも私たちに山のような仕事を割り当てているからね。まあ忙しいとはいえ息抜きの時間もなくはない。表現で舞う雪を見るたび、あの頃を思い出すんだ。確か君が言ってたね。雪景色も綺麗だし、学生も親切で可愛いって。あの時は、じゃあ試しに行ってみようか程度の軽い気持ちでここへ来たんだ。それが気づけばあっという間にラハイロイで何年も過ごすことになってしまったとは。実はこういう生活も悪くないと思っているんだ。今までとはまるで違う経験ができたからね。もちろん休暇の件は折を見て学園長に掛け合うつもりさ。仕事が落ち着いていいタイミングがあれば、私も長期休暇を取って交流へ行ってみようかな。あそこの医術は非常に歴史が深い上に、私の学んできた知識とは全く違うらしいね。この目で確かめられたらきっと素晴らしい刺激になるだろう。そっちの分野で頼れる人を知っていたら、その時はぜひ紹介してくれないかい？
Actually, I do know a doctor. No, he's not practicing anymore.
ほう、それは興味深いね。違う業種に転じた人は生涯を医者として過ごす人よりもずっと多角的で面白い視点を持っていることが多いんだ。もし本当に機会があればぜひ会ってみたいものだね。さて、長々と引き止めて悪かったね。卒業生のスケジュールはもうぎっしり埋まっているんだろ？
Yep, almost done packing up.
道中気をつけて。いつか君がラハイロに戻ってきた時、あるいは私が交流へ行った時は、また旅の土産話を聞かせてもらおうかな。卒業おめでとう。この先の道は長い。だがきっと君なら立派に歩んでいけるさ。
Yeah, Luke was cool, I kind of wish we got to have a bit more bro time or have him help out on missions with us, but I guess that was kind of the lesson, right? He didn't always have to like eliminate the bad guys in order to like help take a stand or fight and to get in the facts of this way. That's like doing what he does now is a more peaceful way of doing it, and he actually is enjoying life more now than that basically kind of limbo state he was in before. That's why it's like I wish we kind of partnered up more and got to do cool stuff together. But see, that's what I mean. Is like there's potential here to go even further beyond it. Would it have been a bit longer? Yes. Would you say maybe it would have been a bit meaningless compared to like real story progression? Sure. But I think for when we're really trying to actually get to know the characters and all that, considering these characters are pretty engaging and they're pretty unique, and you just always want to hang out with them or learn more about them. It's like I'm kind of surprised they didn't take the extra step, but again, it is what it is. I guess they are kind of working on a time crunch because it is a gacha game after all. If it wasn't on such a tight schedule, then maybe they could afford to do that, but it is what it is. And yes, I figured it out. What these numbers are is how long these freaking voice messages are. Sorry. I'm not used to people actually sending voice messages. I'm only used to voicemails at the most. I'm not used to where in the text they put like a recording of like what they're saying, okay? That's my bad. But yes, I understand that now. Ah, damn it. Okay, here we go.
卒業おめでとうっていうか、これって卒業旅行になるのかな。まああんたはもともとずっと旅してるようなもんだけど、交流か。もし私が卒業旅行を計画するなら交流もありかもね。一定6州って名前を聞くだけでめっちゃ遊びごたえありそうだもん。
It's still a ways for graduation, right?
ちょっと想像してみただけだって。でも卒業か。過去の自分にバイバイして新しい人生を迎えるってことだよね。もともとここが私の新しい人生の舞台になると思ってたけど、ここで過ごす時間も永遠じゃないし、これからの輪廻がどんな人間になってくか。ちょっと真面目に考えないとね。選択肢が多すぎて悩む日が来るなんて昔の私からしたら考えられなかったな。でも私は絶対にここで答えを見つけるよ。見つかったら真っ先にあんたに教えるね。あ、そうだ。いろんな場所を回ってるあんたならこの先いつかネオユニオンにも行くよね。
Yes, thank you. That's what I was gonna say. It's like we haven't really dealt with them because they also kept trying to interfere with us. So it's like that's why I'm kind of surprised they didn't segment to that. But again, maybe that's being too predictable, or maybe because the new Federation, because they're kind of like funding the Franxx and everything, it's kind of like an underworld kind of city. Maybe they're trying to save that for later, for it's like when we really have to tackle it, right? Because just because of this stuff that happened here, we can't directly say, hey, new Federation, what the fuck? You owe us some answers. Because, like, we don't have any real direct concrete proof. Because even if we have Linnea, it's like, how do we explain that? Especially with the other Linnea no longer being with us, right? So, I guess that's kind of why they can't really do it, because the continuity isn't really there. I guess. Yeah, probably. At some point.
じゃあもしあっちに行くときは本当に気をつけてよ。あんたは腕が立つけどネオユニオンは腕っぷしだけじゃ解決できない問題が山ほど転がってるからさ。どうしてもヤバくなったらその時は私を呼んで。案内役なら任せてよ。1学期くらい休み取ってさ。最悪単位を落としても駆けつけるから。
Dude, I really hope they actually do. Like, if we go there, I hope she actually is there and she'll be our sidekick. And she'll be the Watson to my Holmes as we try to solve the case. That would be cool. Because again, that's what I thought they were going to do with Chisa. And that's where my real disappointment is. They keep trying to make it like she's gonna be one of the main love interests, kind of like Yang Yang is, but she doesn't appear for like anything. At most, she just gets a cameo ever since the Honami City situation. It's like, bro, you keep showing her off here. It's like, we thought she was gonna be helping us with like our case and everything, or she'd get more used to her power as she works together with us against the Fraxis, but never happened. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is what I mean by it's like, this is one of the reasons where it's like, I'm kind of disappointed the Lahai-Roi arc kind of ends, because then it's like, now we just cut off Chisa, when it's like, wow. So we had that whole thing, we had that whole expectation, didn't get to meet her parents, didn't get to see the reunion, didn't get to actually go to class with her, didn't get her to actually help us. And at the most participation she gets is just like a reaction to the stuff that's already happening. Like, bro, really? That's it? After how emotionally invested we all were after hearing her backstory? Like, come on! That kind of pisses me off a bit. That's what I mean when it's like, honestly, I wouldn't have been pissed if we took some extra, like, leeway to just, like, bond with the team. Man. I appreciate it, Lene. I'll let you know if I need a hand.
それじゃ道中気をつけてね。メッセちょくちょくやりとりしよう。私も近況ガンガン報告するからさ。卒業おめでとう。もうあなたにこの言葉を送る日が来るなんてね。かかった時間で言えばスタート落ち学園で最速の卒業生じゃない？私は学位を取るためにまだしばらく頑張らないといけないし。
You know, I definitely can't see where the Alicia vibes kind of come from with her. It took me a while, but I'm finally starting to see it. Where's the first place you want to go after you graduate?
そうね。まずはあなたが歩んできた旅の軌跡をたどってみようかな。リナシータの双子の群島とか今週の辺境の景色も見てみたいし、前に言ってたじゃない。そこでたくさんの素敵な人たちと出会ったって。あなたが絆を結んだ人たちや場所をこの目で見てみたいの。一通り回ったらブラックショアにも行くつもりよ。ずっとあなたを見守ってきたショアキーパーにも会ってみたいし、椿お姉ちゃんと格闘ゲームでもう一回勝負したいわ。ブラックショアは世界各地の悲鳴の状況を監視してるから、あそこに行けば私を必要とする場所がもっとはっきりわかると思うの。
And if you still set on walking the Savior's path?
もちろんそれが私の夢だし、私自身が選んだ道だもの。ずっと一緒にいられなくてもソラリスのどこかで同じことをしてるって思うだけですごく嬉しいわ。世界を救うなんて大仕事、私がちょっと多く頑張ればあなたの負担が少しは減るでしょ。一人で背負うなんて絶対に無理だもの。もしかしたら次に会うまでにあのエイメスの伝説を耳にしたりして。
Have no fear, Ameth's here.
そんなこと言われたら心の中でこっそり嬉しい顔になるわ。まあ何かあったらメッセージを送ろうかな。デジタルゴーストだから送信スピードは誰にも負けないもの。それじゃ次の再会を楽しみにしてるわ。良い旅を。
Now that's Daughter of the Year. Anyway, check this out.
ここを巣立つ学生たちの中にはタコのような子がいるわ。どれほど高く遠くへ舞い上がっても糸のもう一端は常にこことつながっている。一方で
タンポポの綿毛のような子もいるわ。遠く離れたお気に入りの場所を見つけ、そこで根を下ろすために風に乗って飛んでいく。漂白者くん、あなたはどちらのタイプかしら。
What do you think?
さあ、あなたの本心は読めないけれど、きっとあなたにとってその答えはさして重要ではないはずよ。だってあなたは必ず戻ってくるもの。交流にいてもネオユニオンにいても、あるいは私ですらたどり着いたことのない文明の果てにいたとしても、いつどこにいようとも、再び空を見上げた時、あなたは必ずこの場所を思い出すはずよ。ここで今もなお空を目指して進み続ける人たちがいることを。
Yeah, that's true.
とにかく卒業おめでとう、漂白者くん。
And again, I guess that's also kind of the point, right? It doesn't always have to be such a flashy goodbye, right? Because again, if every like chapter was like all hype, then it's like the hype wouldn't feel as real anymore. It would just feel pretty mundane, or you'd start comparing it to others and be like, oh, okay, but then which is more hype out of all of them? And then it just starts to get a bit annoying, so fair.
この雰囲気、以前車掌カフェでパーティーを開いた時のことを思い出しますね。
How so?
あの時は穂波でやり残したことをすべて終わらせて、心置きなく故郷の両親のもとへ帰ろうと思っていました。
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
はい。あの時もあなたにお別れを言う覚悟をしていました。でも結局一緒にここへ来ることになりましたね。一緒にと言っていいのかわかりませんが、学園で毎日顔を合わせていたわけではないですが、課題の合間にふと思うことがあったんです。今頃あなたも学園のどこかで勉強したり、あるいはラハイロイを救ったりしているのかなと、そう考えていると心が安らぎました。でも今回は本当に行ってしまうんですね。
Shisa?
漂白者さん、スタートーチ学園でやり残したことはありませんか？
There are some things I wish I did, like bonding with you guys more.
そうですか。
This isn't a goodbye for good. Sure, there's some things I didn't get to do. There'll be other chances. I know it.
この前の休みに時間を作って穂波に帰ったんです。ナミポンにロイ一族のお菓子を届けてきました。ナミポンもあなたに会いたがっていましたよ。わかっています。あなたは常に前へ進み続ける人ですから。でも大丈夫です。いつか必ず私が追いついてみせます。以前の約束は忘れていません。学業を終えたら必ず私から会いに行きます。あなたがソラリスのどこにいようと自信を持って胸を張って会いに行きます。その時は悔いのない学園生活を終えて誰より輝いているくちばちさを必ず見せましょう。
Nothing can hold you back, Chisa.
はい。ブラックショアでもどこでも私たちの道はいつかまた交わります。すみません。
少し話しすぎましたね。最後にさよならを言うとき、なんて呼んだらいいでしょうか。
I didn't mind that senpai thing.
では、先輩、またいつかお会いしましょう。
See, this is what I mean. It's like they make her so lovable and adorable, and this is the only other form of bonding we get, a voice message. Come on, man. Y'all could do better than that, Kuro Games. I guess I'll at least know that I'll have these voice clips to keep. I guess. Anyway. So, yeah.
先輩、卒業おめでとう。こんなに早く卒業しちゃうなんて本当にびっくりしたよ。私も先輩としてもっとしっかりしなきゃ。ねえ、出発する前に何か卒業のメッセージはないかな。例えば、さらば学食のご飯とか、さらば私のキャンパスライフみたいな。勉強が辛いとき、私は時々そんな妄想をしちゃうんだ。
How about... Oh, I bet. It's time to meet what's ahead of me.
先輩は相変わらずだね。いつも自分の進むべき道がはっきりしてる。そういうところ、すごく素敵だと思う。あ、そうだ。今週ってどんなところなの？
Well, I'll start it back at the Gorges of Spirits, if that's where you want to start.
先輩がそんなすごいことをしてたなんて知らなかった。本当にかっこいいね。次はどんな冒険が待ってるのかな。その時はまた絶対に教えて。話を聞いてたら私も今週に行ってみたくなっちゃった。
You want to go for a visit?
今はもっと自分の力で何かしてみたいの。いろんな場所を見て一族以外のことも知りたい。それがルーンの解読につながるかもしれないし、まあそれはもっと先の話かな。
Bye for now, then. Okay, I think that should be everything. Oh, of course. How could I forget? The coolest character in all of Lahai-Roi's story.
わらわに何か個人的なようでもさして価
And
値
the only
のあ
other
る
person
情
is
報
cool
は
is
ない。
Galbrena.
ルシラーが探りを入れてくれたが、かつて足の原があった地域の中心部に奇妙な周波数が残留しておるらしい。わらわの放った白鳥は健在のようだが、その不安定な周波数をかろうじて感じ取れる程度。幸いラハイロイの情勢も安定したゆえ、コレクティブが適切な身分を用意し、わらわを足の原へ戻す手はずとなった。数日後には出立するつもりだ。
Does it join up with the Space Trek Collective?
コレクティブがあちらへ運んでくれるそうだが、現地に着き次第単独行動となる。現在各勢力が足の原の状況を注視しておる。ルシラーの言葉を借りれば、複雑で面倒な大人の世界だそうだ。昨夜の巫女が公に姿を現せば、事態をより混乱させるだけであろう。長い話し合いを重ねた末、最終的に絶対的な中立を掲げるコレクティブが探索任務を主導することになったらしい。彼らが動きやすい身分を用意し、その周波数の残留する場所までわらわを導いてくれる手はずになっておる。フラクトシデスや名式、あるいは足の原内部の問題という可能性もあろう。こればかりは己の目で確かめるしかなかろうな。今すぐ助けが必要だ。 もしそう言ったなら、そなたはどうするつもりだ？案ずるな。必要とあらば、何らかの方法でそなたに連絡しよう。無論、そなたがわらわを必要とする時も同じだ。胸元を叩くとよい。白鳥が痕跡を残し、わらわをそなたのもとへ導いてくれよ。
Alright. Alright, I mean, again, it's not the perfect way to say goodbye, but hell, it's at least something. I will accept it, but I won't say this mellows everything out. That I will be honest about. But anyway, now we can finally get the main story. Sorry that took so long. I just really wanted to go through those. Because again, those might be my last piece of Lahai-Roi history. Alright, I'm back.
巡礼書から何の説明もないしな。
ああ、今週は相変わらずだな。懐かしい匂いがするぞ。
だけど空気が重いな。ヤンヤンの手紙に書いてあったことと関係してるのか？
そうだな。なんでみんなあんなに暗い顔してるんだ？こんなにいい天気なのに。
とにかくまずはヤンヤンたちを探そう。
Hey! Get to meet our favorite artist, Jeje. Man, has it been a while since we interacted. Especially a main story? Yo.
漂白者さん、帰ってきてたんですか？
Yeah, you could say it's been a while. Long time no see, Jeje. How you been? Been making your deadlines?
よかった。漂白者さんがいればきっと事件も解決します。ヤンヤンさんと鹿さんのことを聞いて戻ってきてくれたんですね。
Huh? What are you talking about? What happened? I wasn't
聞い
informed
て
of
ないん
it.
ですか？鹿さんは意識を失っていて、ヤンヤンさんは行方不明で。
Damn, how much did I miss?
オリエ、悪いが詳しく教えてくれないか？
はい。私も最近知ったばかりですが、締め切りを過ぎても絵の催促に来ない依頼人がいて。
Oh, I see. Because everyone just keeps disappearing.
聞いて回ったら、その人だけじゃなくて何人もの人が行方不明になっていることが分かって。
Where did they even go to? Like the underworld or something?
鹿さんとヤンヤンさんがその事件を調べていたんです。でも2日前に町を出てから鹿さんだけが重傷の状態で予期の人たちに運び込まれて、ヤンヤンさんは帰ってきませんでした。私が知っているのはこれだけです。巡礼書にも聞きに行ったんですが、何も教えてもらえなくて。
Right, not like they can just let civilians in on such sensitive information. Even though we know you can kick ass on the ice team with Carlotta.
最悪な状況を考えなくてもいいと思うぞ。ヤンヤンはきっと無事だ。
大丈夫だ。ありがとうオリエ。十分助かったよ。あとは俺に任せてくれ。それじゃあ行くよ。
漂白者さん、どうか必ず。
漂白者、我たちはこれから。
Probably go to
まずは
Jinsey.
コンシのところへ行こ
She would be able to give us the download. And I do still have my room. Hopefully they didn't take all my stuff. Oh, that's right. Now that I'm back here, I should put on a different team. Ah, shit. I just realized I don't have a Jinsho team. Oh, wait, no, I do! Yeah, damn. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed B. I meant to press. Yeah, look at that. It's been forever. Seriously, it has been fucking forever. Whew, I miss Chongli. She's awesome. Hot too. God damn. One of my favorite characters all time. In Wuthering Waves. It'd be hard to rank like favorite characters in gacha games, but that's a subject for another day. Oh shit. And there we go. Phew. And Jinzi. Hopefully they upgrade her too, because it's not like Jinzi's bad to play with. She's fun to play with, don't get me wrong. But it's just like, now with how the other teams kind of work, I don't see much use of her, but who knows? Maybe I'll use her more on my Spectral teams, because to be fair, like, she doesn't have the best stats, if I remember correctly. Let me actually check.
祈りですか?
Yeah, she has the Helios Cleaver, which you don't even know is the right weapon to use. Oh, that's right. I had shit stat rolls. I forgot. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can actually try to do something with these, alright? Because these rolls are atrocious. I'm not gonna lie. But that was long ago. Like, at least with this, I took the time to improve for Chongli. Shorekeepers is like, yeah, some of hers was okay, some not so much. I definitely had to change these ones though. This 1 cost and this 1 3 cost. Oh right, I can get a different colorway, right? Oh yeah. It's okay, but I prefer this colorway. It's cleaner. Anyway, finally back to using the Jinzhou team. After so damn long. Alright, I have to call the elevator, right? Oh wait, never mind. The elevator's already here. Nice. There we go. Seriously, how long has it been since I used this team? Probably ages, honestly. Let me actually see. My usage of Chongli was at least high. I think I maxed out her thing, right? Yeah, Intimacy's maxed out. Jinzi, I think hers is level 4, right? Oh, she's maxed out too. Okay. Yeah, and I'm like starting to do it for the others. Well, except Danya, because again, it's like I want to enhance her a bit more before I put her on the AMF team officially. I do have to use the AMF team more often. And yeah, I guess Lene would with how much I just put her on like every single fucking Lahai-Roi team. Same for Chisa. Damn, I guess I have for 5? Well, then again, I did have her longer than you, so. Anyway, glad to be back. And it's so weird, right? Because it's like, you look at her moves and then compare it to, then like, let's compare it to like, Lupa, for example. And then... And... It's so crazy how things have changed, like, from Jinzhou to at least Renacida, and then it's like... Then when you also compare it to the Lahai-Roi team, like, my god. Like, it is such a world of a difference from each story arc. Like, unreal. Anyway, finally back. My room better still be here. You guys better have kept it clean. Oh. What's up? The situation's getting worse. 10 people have gone missing. We lost contact with the Midnight Ranger sent to investigate. It's beyond the patrol station's capability now. I know. Zhuangfeng shares the border with Jinzhou. If anything goes wrong there, or is it going? I don't know. If anything goes wrong there, is the magistrate aware of this? She is, but if things truly go south in Zhuangfeng, hands are tied. Politics, you know how it is. only counts like Cheng Li were here. She left for Mingting a few days ago. No telling where she'll be at. Wait, where? What? You tell me she's not here? Come on. But we need one of the coolest characters, Cheng Li, here. She's not here. Lame. All we can do is have faith in the magistrate. She won't turn a blind eye to the Jinzhou civilians in harm's way. Alright. Oh, what was that? Oh. Oh, we actually meet her here. Okay. I thought it'd be much later. What's going on?
もう4時間も座ってるけど、そろそろレイン様のところへ案内してもらえないかしら。
Wait, what?
先ほども申し上げた通り、レイン様は現在
Yeah, I was like,
天
why
帝
does
におりませ
Sunlight
ん。
look like she's having a hard time
どう
here?
かご容赦ください。
そう。じゃあレイン様の居場所を教えてちょうだい。自分で探しに行くわ。
I see. She's dealing with someone who won't compromise. I see.
それはお教えしかねます。
No wonder everyone's on edge here.
久しぶりだな、サンカ。
It's been far too long.
漂白者様、いつお戻りに？
Yeah, you could say I'd done my business elsewhere, and now I'm back.
この人は。
Wait, who's speaking? The bird or her?
サンカ、コンスのところへ案内してくれないか。
待ってちょうだい。何事にも順番があるでしょ。それに、これは私の妹に関わることなのよ。
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here. I didn't realize she's all about glitter too.
俺も大切な仲間のために。
ヤニャの状況を早く知りたい。一体どうして？
Oh, right. I haven't actually formally introduced myself, have I? It's been a while.
まさか、あなたが。
参加の行動はどうかご理解ください。要は確かに彼女に行き先を伝えておりませんでしたから。
Whoa, what? Oh, I didn't even realize. What? Was she in the middle of a battle or something? What the fuck? Shinzi, you hurt? What happened?
問題ありません。ただの擦り傷です。今回の収穫に比べれば、あの方からの些細ないたずらのようなものですから。遠路はるばるようこそ、スイスイさん。初めての今週でこのような事態に巻き込んでしまい申し訳ありません。
参加護衛の言葉が本当なら、さっきの無礼は詫びるわ。でも私は妹に会いに来たのに、その妹が行方不明だって聞かされたの。この気持ちを分かってちょうだい。
I see. So she was already on her way here. Well, I guess that makes sense because she was even mentioning how at some point she would like to introduce us, so it's like she wouldn't bring it up unless her sister was gonna be around soon. I see. But can I also say, again, I love what they're doing with the attention to detail on like Jinji's battle scars, right? Because it's usually they'd only touch it up with like just a couple bruises on like her skin, but it's like they're also doing it like small indentations on her clothes. Appreciate the attention to detail.
はい。事態が急を要することは承知しています。漂白者もいることですし、一緒にご説明しましょう。近頃、今週で複数の者が音信不通になる事件が起きており、すべての手がかりが原方地界を指していました。調査に向かったヤンヤンとシカですが、シカは重傷で帰還し、ヤンヤンは消息を絶っています。直ちに別の経路からムシューの編定へ使者を派遣しましたが、返答はありません。予期の精鋭にもう一度原方城を偵察させようとしましたが、城門が固く閉ざされ、外部から城内の様子は伺えない状況です。
よりによって原方城だなんて。
でも今週なら打つ手があるはずだ。
ええ。世は霊院であると同時に採取核の共鳴者でもありますから。原方城を建てたのは他でもない無州の採取新月湖新です。隣り合う無州と今州2つの州の採取の間にはいくつかの約定が交わされています。その一つが原方城に関するものです。もし原方城に緊急事態が起きた場合、両採取の共鳴者は約定の地へ赴き、採取が残した印を手にすることができます。その過程は大したことではありません。とにかく済んだことです。世が手に入れたものを簡潔に言えば合鍵のようなものになります。
Okay. I probably want to ask.
どう見ても楽な道のりじゃなかったようね。
Interesting. Why would a pact even be made for a place like that in the first place, right? Because I mean, I get that the borders are kind of shared, but it's like, you really need like a contract like that in the first place? Well, actually, no, because I guess they would, right? Because again, it's a territory that's like supposed to be like a neutral zone between both of them. So I guess it actually does. Yeah, it would make sense. I don't know why I questioned that. My bad.
何しろ緊急事態にしか使えないものですから。もっとも何をもって緊急事態とするかは世の裁量に委ねられていますが、祭司と浅からぬ縁を持つ漂白者なら核の残したものを自由に使えるはずです。
Thanks. Well, looks like it's time to roll out. Man, with my new bike.
ことは急を要します。すぐに出発しましょう。スイスイさんはもうしばらくお待ちいただければと。原方地界は無州の管轄であり、原方城はその要衝です。通常隣州の我々が内政に干渉することは許されませんから。部下を派遣するわけにはいきません。しかし核の共鳴者として世個人の身分で向かうことは可能です。
Need to stay in Jinzhou, Ginseng. They need you here. You know that. Overdrax might make a return. Jinzhou can't be without you.
ですが
Relax. What have I ever done you wrong? You know
これ
me.
が最善の判断だ。信じてくれ。
I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to team up with you again after so long, but to be fair, they actually do need you here.
私も同感よ。この件が想像以上に多くの人を巻き込んでるなら、今週には霊院が残って指揮を取るべきだわ。
Yeah, because that's the thing, it's like, all these people have to be going somewhere, right? You'd at least see bodies or signs of a battle, but it doesn't seem like that's the case at all, so it's like, they must be taking the people somewhere, which means you would need them alive, but what would you need them for? So in that case, there could be a faction involved.
それに、私がおとなしく待ってるだけだとは思わないでしょ。
わかりました。そこまでおっしゃるなら、漂白者、そしてスイスイさん、霊員として約束します。お二人の原宝城での行動は余が責任を負いましょう。どうかヤンヤンを、本州の民を無事に連れ帰ってください。漂白者、シカは現在過疎研究員で療養しています。出発前に彼女の様子を見てきてあげてください。原宝城の情報が必要なら総理主席や白氏に尋ねると良いでしょう。スイスイさんはどうするつもりですか？
少し時間をもらえるかしら。霊院様にいくつか聞きたいことがあるの。
もちろんです。世に答えられることであれば。
漂白者、過疎研究員の前で合流しましょう。
漂白者様、どうか
No
お願
worries.
いいたします。
I got this. Alright. Looks like the situation really is great. Damn, I have to say, Yang Yang's sister, it's like... I'll be honest, she kind of looks like she just came out straight out of a painting. Like, her eyes, her color palette, it's like... Wow. That's honestly the best I can say. But anyway, alright, so now we know what we're supposed to do. And we're finally back. See, this is what I've been waiting for. The callback to the old places we've been to. I've been waiting for shit like this. Because I was like, at some point they're going to do it. Punishing Grey Raven brings back characters for other stuff and like other squads. Hell, even solo members, even though they're not part of the Grey Ravens or whatever. But we bring them back on occasion. And I was like, they gotta go that path of Wuthering Waves, right? Because again, there are times where some things are interconnected. And I was wondering if this was ever gonna be the case someday, and it's finally happening. Everything I wanted. Ah, that's right. Damn it. I forgot I can't use my bike here. Damn it. I can still use my wings though. At some point I gotta be allowed to use my bike here. At some point. I know it's too early, but who knows? Maybe when we get to like 4.0 or something. But I'll be fine with this. Man, it's been a while since I've been here too. I think the last time was when I got checked up.
ヤンヤンが無事だといいんだけど。
そうだね。正式に東博になったばかりなのに。
She's just finally stable now. Yes, it's all thanks to that researcher Baiji. Never seen her look so worried before. It's only natural she react that way. Even I broke out in a cold sweat just looking at her vital signs. Thank goodness she pulled through. Let's take turns watching her so Baiji can finally get some rest. Damn, things really went that shit fast here, huh?
ヤンヤンが。
漂白者、来てくれたのね。
Yep. Sorry it took me so long.
白氏、シカは
まだ治療中よ。
Wait, seriously? Dude, what the fuck happened to her? I thought all she had was like a broken arm or something. Well, then again, I guess it depends on what happened on her way after Yang Yang set her off, right? Because who knows, maybe she ran into monsters there too when trying to make it back. Like, maybe Yang Yang didn't have enough time or energy to get her back to the city, and it's like she ended up near the city.
安心してくれ、シカ。ヤンヤンは必ず連れて帰る。
外に出ましょう。彼女にはしばらく安静が必要だわ。さっき堀江が鹿のお見舞いに来て、あなたのことも教えてくれたわ。その様子だと、もうレイン様には会ったみたいね。
You know me, always on my game. Yo,
彼女を連れ帰った良きの話では、鹿は重傷のまま無屈を抜けて、ヤンヤンのことを伝え終わるまで気を張り続けていたそうよ。
Ah, okay.
そ
Yeah,
れから
there we
倒れ
go.
た。
I see. Because I was gonna say, it's like, I don't think she would have, like, passed out even if Yang Yang just sent her flying, but yeah, I guess if she had to go across there too, then fair enough.
しか
心配しないで。命に別状はない。昨日の深夜に意識は戻ったわ。ただ、まだはっきりしない状態のはずよ。ごめんなさい。私もすぐにヤンヤンを探しに行きたかった。でも、鹿があんな状態になった以上、ここを離れるわけには。
It is also crazy because it's like we never really interacted with Baji like almost at all in the main story. Actually seeing her so emotional like this, it's like, wow, we're really stepping it up. Thanks for taking care of her.
その通りだ、白紙研究員。君がいなければ鹿の容体がこれほど早く安定することはなかった。後遺症が残っていた可能性もある。
Hey, it's second pretty boy behind Gion. Damn, still crazy how I didn't get this free guy just because I didn't really know what exactly the scope of it was, like how to get him, so I just kind of ignored it. Then when I learned the period was over, it was like, damn, I couldn't get him anyway because I didn't do like what was basically like his segue. It sucks, but it's what it is.
漂白者、参加護衛から聞いたよ。これから原宝城へ向かうんだね。
どうか気をつけて。原宝城はただの軍事要塞じゃない。現代、いえ、私たちが見据える未来においても、気候術の最高傑作と呼べる存在。
Advanced technologies beyond current knowledge. I've dealt with some before in Lahai-Roi. Can't be too difficult here.
ああ、無臭の採取、新月湖が直々に手掛けた傑作だからね。
Wait, that's what it's for?
残像を包囲、殲滅して、無臭を守るために建造された
You've
飛行
gotta
の
be
城なん
kidding
だ。
me. What kind of entity is this sentinel then?
原宝城が2つの州の境界にそびえ立って200年以上、一度も問題は起きていない。あれは自立思考が可能な生きた城でね。人の力に頼らず、機械と呼ばれる造物を使って残像と戦っているんだ。理論上原宝城が陥落しない限り、無臭の安全は保たれる。だからこそ、もしあそこで何らかの事態が起きたとすれば、その影響は計り知れない。
Ah. So if someone was to take control of that fortress, they'd be able to use that to trap people in, maybe. I see. They're literally taking advantage of what it was meant to be and using it in their own twisted way. Alright, I gotcha.
鹿の話では、ヤンヤンが残像に包囲された時、山門と呼ばれる原宝城の城門が開いたらしいわ。ヤンヤンは鹿を逃がすために、一人でその門をくぐったそうよ。つまり、ヤンヤンは今も原宝城にいるはず。
僕も研究員に入ってから原宝城関連の技術を研究させてほしいと無臭に何度か申請したんだけど、全て却下されてしまってね。これ以上の内部事情はわからない。力になれそうもなくて申し訳ない。
Really? They rejected you? Or how cool your arm is?
だけど
Dude.
アーカイブを調べていた時に原宝城に関する報告書を見つけたことがあるんだ。内容はあまりにも曖昧だったけど、一つだけ手がかりになりそうな記述があった。役に立つかはさておき。200数年前、原宝城が建造された当初のことだ。新月湖をはじめとする無臭の勢力の他にも、原宝城に足跡を残した集団がいた。
Emperor.
職邸だ。
Ah, here we go. The court. Right, because we
憲法
literally
上
just
の
talked
歴
about
史は
that
古
name.
く、関わる事柄も多い。一つ一つ説明してたら手
So
遅れ
how
になり
else
か
are
ね
they
ない。
mixed up in all this? I see. So that's what we're kind of chaining it to, right? Because again, it's like this isn't really the secret of Lahai-Roi, but more the stuff behind the scenes that we didn't even know about, right? Because we kind of got to gauge a bit more of what the Fraxidus are like. Hell, even with what the Grand Architect is like. But now we're kind of going into where it's the Corte Savante. Okay. I'm starting to see how it's transitioning. It's good enough for now.
地下のことは僕たちに任せてほしい。研究員でしっかり見ておくから。
Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get myself a Pepsi.
"今こうしてここにいることがわらわの幸せ」今こうしてここにいることがわらわの幸せ。
Alright, I'm back. Sorry it took me a minute. While I was getting my Pepsi, I saw a bug and I was like, oh my god, I should probably kill this now before it becomes more of a nuisance. So then I went to get the fly swatter and then basically kill it. And this was before I got my Pepsi Manu, so I'm all good now. Wait, but I literally just listened to them already. What the fuck you mean? So you see, I already listened to this. Why even make it an option then, if I could already heard them the first time? No, what? Fuck it. But seriously, you're telling me no one else wants to team up with me to go over there? Like, what the hell? I thought everyone would love to tag team with me again.
Suigyoza?
あら、来たのね。気にしないで。この気の利かない鳥、もう何年も飼ってるんだけど、水餃子って名前なのよ。この子、少し機嫌が悪いの。多分、ヤンヤンに会えなかったから。
実家にいた頃、この子はヤンヤンとすごく仲が良くてね。ある時なんてヤンヤンが、ごめんなさい、今こんな話をするのは少し場違いだったわ。
さっき何を考えていたんだ？
別に、ただ少し昔のことをね。ヤンヤンが私と母さんに家を出て本州へ行くと言った日のこと。私はあの子に進みたい道を見つけたなら周りは気にせず前を向いて歩きなさいって言ったの。でも本心から言ったわけじゃないわ。本州に来る前、私は少し心配だったの。長い間会ってなかったから昔と同じ関係でいられるかわからなくて。でもまさか。
ヤンヤンも俺に似たようなことを言ってたよ。
え、ヤンヤンが？
よく似てる姉妹だな。
そう、似てるような似てないような。
俺の知るヤンヤンはとても芯の強い人だ。決して弱音を吐かず自分の選択を疑ったこともない。
その口ぶり、ヤンヤンのことをよく知ってるみたいね。
俺の旅はヤンヤンに出会ったところから始まったんだ。あの時からどれだけ進もうと、他の地域へ足を踏み入れようと、彼女との出会いが旅の原点であることに変わりはない。だから彼女を大切に思うみんなのためにも俺自身のためにも必ず連れ帰る。
それじゃあ行きましょう。本州から源法地界へ行くには雲稜谷の北にある無窟を抜けなきゃいけないの。あなたは行ったことがないでしょうし、私が案内するわ。
Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Was this always here? Right, because I remembered there's like a huge waterfall here, right? Oh. So we can actually go past that now. That's cool. Damn! How long is this new area? What the fuck? Bro! What is this? This area is pretty massive. And here I thought it was just gonna be like at most just like this section for now. Damn! Okay, well, you have my interest now. I'm intrigued. Okay, let's go. So this is up the waterfall, right? I want to go make sure. Yeah, because I see that. There's a waterfall where the turtle is still down here. That's what I want to make sure of. Okay, so if I go further down, is it potentially a waste of time? Yes, but do I want to actually see it in full form? Abso-fucking-lutely. Alright, but I can't use my bike. Things would be so much easier if I could. That's what it means to live the privileged life. Oh well. Just gotta go back to basics, I guess. What do you mean? This is the same area. Alright, fine. Since we don't have it yet on the map, I'll go here. That'll make you happy. Because that was gonna be like, how the hell do we even enter this area that's like supposedly connected? But now it all makes sense. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay, well, I just pressed it. Okay, I thought I would actually have to like go through a path or something.
そういえば、
Whoa.
講師と何を話していたんだ
Oh yeah.
必要な情報交換よ。かなり粘ってようやく私にも権限を分けてもらったの。それとあなたのことも聞いたわ。
俺のこと？
目的が同じでも同行する相手が信頼できるかどうか知っておきたいでしょ。それにヤンヤンが手紙でよくあなたの名前を出してたから、妹がそこまで気にかけている人がどんな人なのか気になったのよ。
それで答えは出たのか？
それはこれからのあなた次第ね。
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is how I go back. Oh, okay, so it does transition from when I walk back. Because that's what I was wondering, like, is it gonna actually physically transition me there, or not? I don't know, I was kind of hoping to see how that actual process works, but again, I guess this is just like a gate, right? So it doesn't have to be that extravagant. Alright. So how far away are we now? What the fuck? Okay, I'll be honest, I did figure this was going to be the main point where the story was going to take place, but how did we get so far away? And are we actually going to have this part of the map open up as well when I reach this point? Or is it going to be only like this section? I'm so confused. Or maybe they're saving those other parts for later. And like the only way I can get here is by teleporting here or going through that space. Anyway, we'll see. I want to at least explore a bit of this place, like past this gate thing, and then I'll probably call it a night. To be fair, it is like 12:30 in the morning. Oh, what's that?
これは
Pretty.
ヤンヤンとシカが戦った痕跡だろうな。
ええ、もう残像の気配はないけど。
この先が例の三門か。
天穹凌傲，风雷动，隐隐长啸。气乱旋放，落雁南秋叹云霄。玄游东皋，无障南归月江。西下铁船，悬梯劈山，干夺天宫墙。
あれが玄宝城。
ここから見る限り確かに壮観ね。
I will say, it definitely is interesting how we're going about this, right? Because we went from one technological city, basically what was like Academy City in a certain magical index, being Lahai-Roi, and now we're going to a different type of tech, but it's like a lost tech, kind of. area being this place, which is very interesting because again, it's like maybe it will grant us more insights than what I initially thought that we just weren't able to get from Lahai-Roi. Maybe this is like the missing. We'll find some more missing pieces to the puzzle, or the grand scheme of things, that we wouldn't have been able to find if we stayed stuck in Lahai-Roi, considering there were no other leads. I guess there is the possibility. I'll be honest, I was almost about to say for a second, like, how the fuck do we get in? But then I remembered, oh right, Jinzi literally said she had a way for us to get in, because we literally said, oh, but there's a way in, right? Yeah. So then I'm assuming how Yang Yang was able to get through is because the person on the other side, either it being the Sentinel Hassan or someone under their orders was the one who opened it. At least that's what I would surmise. Damn. Seriously, this definitely gives me like Cao Long vibes. Like, if anything, it kind of makes me think of like the Akashic Records, right? Like that place beneath Cao Long that Lady Chu tried to use to protect her or all of Cao Long. I kind of get those vibes. But it's definitely a more futuristic version. But damn, this seriously feels like Cao Long on steroids.
こういう時こそ一番気を引き締めるべきだ。
Seriously, this does. Oh, here we go. Finally, the title drop. The wind before the storm.
ここまでは順調ね。
ああ、
Okay, okay.
今のところ総理王が話してた機械にも遭遇してないな。
とにかく、
Oh yeah.
まずは聖山へ向かいましょう。ここからそう遠くないわ。あそこには原法地の外事府があるから、
Yeah, what's that
何か
red
手
thing?
がかりがあるはずよ。
That could be like a
この辺り
guardian.
に詳しいのか。
ある程度はね。商売で何度か訪れたことはあるけど、詳しいって言えるほどじゃないわ。普段の原法城は警戒が厳重で、よそ者が入るには何重もの審査が必要なの。ハムシ一匹すら入れないほどよ。もし今回の事変が天才じゃなくて人の仕業なら、それは
慎重に進もう。
Yeah, that's what I think. Is like someone's using the power that's meant to like keep this place locked in, and is using it to actually lock others in. For what reason, I could not tell you. That's the only thing I can think of. No, come on. I want to get this bird. I don't know what it will do for me, but I want it. Okay. There we go. Hey. Alright, fine. I'll get down.
風の導きのままに。
There. Didn't want to take fall damage. But seriously, this is what I always imagined Cao Long would be like. Or at least that no, it wasn't the Akashic record. It was the Tabula Akasha, right. This is what I imagined the Tabula Akasha would look like if we actually got to venture in it for real, right? Not just like just for the sake of battle, but like actual exploration. And to be fair, you could probably pass it off as such, because it is far out. Wind tunnels? Oh, are we gonna fly through those? Oh, that'd be sick. Alright, but first I'll go to the city. Like I said, we'll do a bit more exploration and then we'll save the rest for next time. Even though I really want to do it all in one sitting.
ここにいた人たちはどこに行ってしまったのかしら。
I mean, not surprising. Looks like it's up to us to find the leads.
やっぱり原法地下に入った途端、通信が完全に途切れたみたい。
これを渡しておくわ。
What's this?
エアーの位置測定装置よ。持ってる人の現在地とバイタルサインを確認できるの。通信機能がないのがたまに傷だけど、ここの様子どうもおかしいわ。今は一緒に行動してるけど、この先も一緒にいられるとは限らない。保険に持っておいてちょうだい。いざという時きっと役立つはずよ。
You sound so sure we're getting separated.
何にせよ最優先はヤンヤンを見つけること。お互い余計な心配はしたくないでしょ。
And again, she does seem to know more about this place than I do, so
まあ
there's a reason behind it.
私からのプレゼントでもあるから絶対になくさないようにね。
はいはい、わかったよ、お姉様。
プレゼントにしては少し重い気もするが。
セイさんの周りに手がかりが残っているかもしれないわ。調べてみましょう。
On it, Chief. Well, I'm gonna look around. Why are these things even off anyway? Seriously, this is so cool. Like, this is what I love about this place too. It's like it definitely has the mix of sci-fi, but it definitely still has the that feel of their culture with the trees and stuff. It's amazing. Alright, fine. I'll go check what's on the other side. Alright, let's see. Ah, okay, yeah, because this one has a marking on it. Okay. I was like, what's so different between this and the other one? But, yep. What is this?
原宝城の機械か。構造はスタート地学園のバイポーラシリーズと大きく違うが、技術の推では勝るとも劣らないが。
Right, but the twin novas would be a pain in the ass sometimes if you didn't dodge perfectly.
それに、この斬撃の後。
Oh, auto puppet maintenance support. Weekly inspection, light damage 34 units, moderate damage 67 units, severe damage 12 units, stored 7 units. Among severely damaged units, 6 are beyond repair. Recommended transfer along with the stored units to the Skyworks for disposal. See below for detailed report. Addendum. Last week, Yuan Ji noted irregular patrol routes on a number of auto puppets. Inspection traced the cause to minor sensor damage, affecting an entire production batch. Regular maintenance will suffice. Special handling required. Porter Shenyuan. What, is this gonna be like a toned down version of Punishing Virus? Hope not. That'd be too easy. What the hell even is this thing anyway? Damn, I can't actually tell what this thing is. Oh. Skywatch Ring has detected anomalies. All Ministry of Foreign Affairs personnel must evacuate immediately. Well, something certainly went down here.
"これは?あ、この筆跡、まさか。
何か見つけたのか？
漂白者、これを見て。
Looks like I won't have time to just yet.
霧が
Please don't tell me it's the fog that just brings more monsters. I've already had nightmares of this. Ah boy, here we go again. It's like that fog on the FOS college again.
待ち伏せを
Huh? Whoa! Oh shit! What the hell? Vision. Oh shit!
油断するな。
Oh, thanks for the assist. Whoa!
これも音の力だ。霧がどんどん濃くなる。この霧、感覚を麻痺させる効果があるのか。スイスイ、俺から離れるな。スイスイ、そんな。静寂に沈め。行こう。未来のために。ダメだ。まずは出口を見つけないと。これはさっきのカラクリ鳥か。案内してくれるのか。ついて行ってみよ
ここも行き隠れの霧に。本州に通じる道まで塞がれた。守備軍だけではそう長く持たないだろう。どうすれば、なぜこんな時に限って祭司様は。
Oh, okay. I was like, why can't I go there? I see. I have to follow a certain path. I was like, clearly I could cross the other way to get here. Also, whose voice was that? Doesn't sound like Yang Yang or her sister. So what's up with that? Whoa, who the hell is this? What? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, okay, it is actually someone completely different. Nice getup. Relax.
落ち着いてくれ。俺は敵じゃない。
I have permission to be here.
その格好、ここのものではないな。
Because I'm not.
何者だ。なぜここにいる。
Look, look, I'll tell ya. Could you just put the spear down, please?
今週から来た。人を探してるところだ。
今週、南の山門を越えて原方地界まで来たのか。まさか今週はここの球場を知って援軍を送ってくれたのか。
Well, no and yes. They don't really know what's going on here, but as for reinforcements, yes I am. Long story. My name's Xanthos. You can think of me as the reinforcements. But what exactly is going on here? Like seriously, I'm hella
そ
confused.
の名前、どこかで聞いたことが。金色の瞳に黒い髪、そして温魂の位置。まさかあなたは北楽の原の戦いで紀元将軍と共に無双戦士を退けたあの漂白者か。
Oh, cool. You actually know my legend. Good. That makes things easier for me.
今週の霊院に頼まれたのもここに来た理由の一つだ。今の状況を教えてくれないか。
私は領雨、無州原宝城の軍作府に直属する高原三期の一人だ。と言っても生き残っているのは私だけだが。
Oh, the triad. Okay. Special unit formed by the Zhuangfang Warners, composed of 3 elite warners. Members of the unit are also known as Xuan Watchers. The Triad is tasked with handling incidents beyond the capabilities of standard Zhuangfang Wardens. Ah, okay. Wow, the only one left already? Seriously?
3日前、原宝地界のある宮廷からかつてないほど強力な残像の反応が出て、提言への精鋭たちが相当に向かった。
Oh, okay. Censure Court. In the wake of the Tacit Discord outbreak in Northfall Barrens, hordes of Tacit Discords were diverted and imprisoned in censure courts of varying sizes across the land in Zhuangfang. They now serve as sites for the regular purging of Tacit Discord. Oh, okay, so this is how they kind of like tried to rectify that. Each Tacit Discord is held in its own censure cage, and these cages also serve to transport newly forged auto puppets from the Skyworks to where they are needed. Ah. And the Warrens, the soldiers responsible for guarding these Zhuangfang Hall, are known as Zhuangfang Warrens.
ただの定例任務のはずだったが、あの日、宮廷に足を踏み入れた途端、我々は機械に襲われたんだ。誰も予想できなかった。憲法上の人間、特に我ら提言営にとって、機械は最も信頼すべき相棒。戦いの主力であり、祭司様とも縁の深い造物だ。我に帰った時にはすでに皆3機の他の2人は武器を抜く暇さえなかった。逃げ延びたのは私と数人だけだ。それから
Wow, so it's like they literally went through the punishing virus. But at least it doesn't have like that crazy of a backlash, right?
機械が一斉に反乱を起こしたのか。
Okay. Well, that at least kind of explains at least what's kind of happening.
ああ、暴走のせいで残像を封じていた宮廷が機能しなくなった。そこから溢れ出した残像への対処に軍作府は追われている。
Ah, so are they doing the reverse, right? So instead of capturing Tacit Discords, maybe whoever's controlling them or used a virus on them basically change it to trap humans, right? And overwrote their procedures. That might actually be the case then.
それだけじゃない。これほどの異常事態だというのに、提言営長が何度救援を求めても、返廷からも祭司様からも何の返答もない。
Oh, so they're not here either. Ah, I see. So maybe they have it as 2 separate groups. One keeping people trapped here, and one keeping people from getting anywhere here. Interesting. Okay, but why have to go about it in such a roundabout way? Does it really matter if you trap them all together in the same place or not? Or maybe it's like 2 different groups and they have their own agendas, but it's just colliding with each other, right? Nah, but it just fits too nicely.
今は領地から出る道がすべて行き隠れの霧で断たれている。提言営は原宝城まで退いて死守するしかないが、それも一時しのぎに過ぎない。
誰も城から出られないなら、ヤンヤンはまだ城内にいるはずだ。俺以外に今週から来た人を見なかったか。
それはまさか。ヤンヤンと名乗る少女がいた。今週予期軍の東博だと言っていたな。2日前、民間人を避難させる際、しばらく我々と行動を共にしていた。
そう。彼女が今どこにいるか知らないか。
いや、彼女は民間人を城へ逃がすため自らおとりになり、大量の機械を引きつけ、我々とはぐれてしまったんだ。
Okay. So now we know how that some of those auto puppets got attacked, but again, why they have such a unique marking to it though? Like, what, did she just finally find a way to turn Super Saiyan? Or she had her own version of a Super Saiyan transformation, because I don't see how she would have just acquired it instantly.
石膏を何人か出して捜索させたが、足取りはつかめなかった。
そうか。また手がかりが途絶えたな。
何か彼女に関するものは持っていないか？
そういえば、さっきスイスイから手紙を預かったな。
これは。デバイスを持っているな。少し待ってくれ。権限を共有しよう。原宝城には残像を監視するため、各所に小巡りの輪が配置されている。これを使えば残留した周波数の変化を追跡できるんだ。今はまだなんとか動く。この手紙には彼女の周波数が残っている。それを手がかりに過去の足取りの一部をたどれるはずだ。使命の井戸へ案内しよう。あそこなら小巡りの輪にアクセスできる。
位置測定装置の数値に異常はない。スイスイは無事のようだ。なら彼女の言う通り、今はヤンヤンを見つけるのが最優先だ。ヤンヤンとしばらく一緒にいたと言ったな。
ああ、私も彼女の無事を心から願っている。
Oh, this thing. I was literally wondering what exactly I'm supposed to do with this. And what, did Suisei know about the fog? That it was just gonna roll up anyway? Because again, she did seem pretty sure of what would happen. Alright, let's see what exactly I'm supposed to do here. Well, this like dispel the fog, kind of like a
そうだ。つい
CPM.
でに運泊機器のアクセス権限も開放しておこう。
That's similar to the Lahai-Roi's expedition motorbike?
エクスペディション。他の場所にも似た技術があるのか？
Depends. You give me the deeds.
まあいいだろう。すでに移動手段を持っているなら機能だけ共有しておこう。
Oh, it's gonna be those streams, isn't it? Right? Because... Wait, what the hell? Wait, are you serious? I haven't been that far? Really? Okay. But yeah, it's like, now the question is, even if I open this, how far does it actually get me? Will it just be like only to this point? Or will it be all of this? I doubt it would be all of this. I feel like they're saving this for next time. Well, I kind of want to go back and get those points real quick, so I'm going to do that right now. Well, if I can anyway. So, how do I do this? Okay, I have to go here. Okay. Hopefully it'll actually let me. I don't know if it will, but I'll just give it a shot. By the way, what is all this? Is this just like fog? There's like I can't go into, or what? Wait, what do you mean please return? What happens if I don't? Oh, son of a... Okay, fine. Hey man, what episode are you on? Just kidding. Unfortunately, I haven't made any progress on the episodes lately, Divine. I'll be honest, I just been putting a lot of focus into work, and I'll be honest, I've been getting pretty exhausted again with work this week, so I haven't really been able to check it out, so I'll definitely try to do this weekend though. This weekend I'll at least have time, so I'll at least try to catch up on a couple new episodes. Hopefully at least 2 more. Oh, it's like the Phantom Tracer. Yeah, this is like the Phantom Tracer in PGR, when we used it with Bianca to read the memories of a location. Right. Okay, so yeah, she was fighting them off. We don't know how it ended up to this, but sure. Looks like she's finding something. I mean, duh. Oh, okay, but she went this route. Cool. Wait, what? Wait. Main quest progress will be displayed. A timeline? Oh, shit. Oh, I see. Because I see. Were we tracing her steps to how she got there? Okay, I see. I get it.
お父さん、お母
Wait,
さん、
oh shit, I didn't need to do this
姉
yet.
さん、そして漂白者さん。この手紙を読んでほしいだなんて贅沢はありません。本当は自分の口から直接伝えたいのです。私がここでどんな経験をしてこれからどんな道を歩むつもりなのか。
Wait, what? What the? Is she fighting a house? No, please don't make me fight a house again. I already had to do that in Final Fantasy when Aerith and Cloud teamed up. I don't want to find another house. Are you kidding me? That house was hell. Don't make me do it again.
This 離れればもう大丈夫ですよね。これで鹿は安全なはず。
What the?
ここの機械なんだか様子が危ない。どうなってるの？なぜ機械が
行け。ここは私がしんがりを務めよう。
Oh, one of those other new characters.
あなたは
Shinsha. Okay.
残りのものは必ず助け出す。
Paragon.
案ずるな。
ですが
Wait, she can wield a bunch of
動
blades?
けるものは私に続け。
Was she the Sushang of this game?
原宝城にこの知らせを届けなければ。
この声は。
なぜこんなところに。俺は両騎士、あそこで誰かが機械と交戦中です。
こんな時になぜ民間人が。総員、陣形を整えろ。機械を村に近づけるな。 おい、しっかりするんだ。大丈夫か。
私は。
Interesting. Okay, so she was able to feel more of the intense emotions that went on all at once. Okay. But how is this different from what she's normally capable of? She seems surprised by this.
じゃが、ここ何年も問題なかったんじゃ。村を離れたがらない者も多くての。
状況は一刻を争います。提言営長より城外の者は全て城内に避難するよう命令が出ています。
ここは妻主様のご加護がある場所じゃ。それなのになぜ。
先ほども申し上げた通り、今は妻主様と一切連絡が取れないのです。私はここはあなたは
Oh, wait, shit. Oh, okay, so this is where we are now. Yeah, to uncover the truth. Oh, okay, that's cool. Alright, I think right now the best thing for me to do would be to leave. Because I think we've already gone a decent amount already. And like I said, it's already like 1 o'clock in the morning. Wait, what do you mean? Ah, fuck me. How the hell do I get out of this? Cancel tracking. Is there a way for me to leave this? I should be able to. Oh. The Meiqi system utilizes skywatch rings displayed across the land of Zhuangfang to detect and log suspicious activities, directly aiding constables in maintaining peace and security throughout Zhuangfang Hold. Access the Meiqi system to track potential cases across the land of Zhuangfang. Resolve these cases to earn constable tokens for reward redemption. Interact with the Resonance Nexus in Zhuangfang Hold to obtain the Meiqi system's high-level clearance, unlocking access to general commissions. Ah, okay. Oh, we have commissions for this. Okay, cool. Alright, but how the fuck do I get out of this? Bro! How do I get out? Oh boy. Okay, can I go back now if I accept a random quest and try to do it? Bro!
共に参りましょう。もっとたくさんの思い出を作りましょう。
Bro, I'm trying to leave this. What's going on? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how do I get out of this. Supposed to do this. Like seriously, I'm trying to leave. Don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Because I want to spend time grinding, but I don't think I have the option to, which would suck. If only there was something that told me to leave. Oh. Ah, okay. Let's see, is that way for me to get out of this? Okay, let me try this again. Can I leave now? Maybe I have to press it again after, but I'm just checking. Bro, what is going on? I'm trying to leave. Oh my god, don't tell me I actually can't leave here. I should be able to leave here. What gives? Oh my god, wait. How am I supposed to get out of this? Huh. Okay. Claim some stuff right now. Do I have to go through like the... What is it? It literally showed me. Nope. Okay, that's not it. Damn it, what is this option that it just gave me? Wait, what the hell? Oh, I didn't even... I still have this? Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what am I supposed to do. Shit. Where did it go? It's not this. Damn it, where is this? I'm trying to find my way to go back through time, because I think that's what I need to do, but I don't know how I'm supposed to go about it. Oh, this is what I got. Okay. Oh my god, this is gonna be so annoying. I know it is. What do you mean I can't fast travel? Come on, man, just let me go. You can't keep me here. I have to be able to leave. Boys, what else? Fine, we'll progress a bit more, because this game's not letting me leave for some reason. Oh, maybe I actually have to leave the building and then I can actually get out. Maybe. I don't know. Don't tell me the game froze again. I swear to... Oh, okay, now I hear stuff.
ん？気がついたか？オーバークロック寸前で何時間も意識を失っていたんだ。体の調子はどうだ？私は大丈夫です。ただ今の状況がまだ飲み込めなくて。自己紹介しよう。私は両雨、源法城の軍作府に所属する高原騎士だ。ここは寒冷村。 原油東岳の麓にある小さな村だ。ここに住むのはほとんど原宝地帯で生まれ育ったものだ。両夫さん、高原騎士、寒冷村。次は私の番だ。あなたの身分、ここへ来た理由、それと機械と戦っていた経緯を教えてくれ。私はヤンヤン、今週予期の東博です。今週で起きている行方不明事件の調査を本順位から依頼され、ここに来ました。仲間と手がかりを追って無窟を抜けたところ、残像の群れに遭遇して、突然山門が開いたんです。仲間を逃がすために私は一人で城内に入りました。その後はあなたたちも見ていた通りです。今週の行方不明事件に残像の出現、さらに山門が勝手に開いただと。今週はまだこの事態を把握しておらず、無州本部からも応答がない。どうなっているんだ、クソ。何が起きているのですか？私の知る限りここの機械は残像と戦うための兵器のはず。なぜ突然人を襲い始めたのでしょうか？わからない。それは我々が一番知りたいことだ。機械が反乱を？誰も信じたくはないさ。機械は無州の祭司様が作った造物。本来罪のない民を傷つけるはずがない。だがもし誰かが機械を操って騒動を起こしたとしたら、祭司様の知能に侵入し書き換えられるほどの技術を持つ者がいることになる。これが誰かの仕業なら私の知る限りフラクトシデスの仕業でしょうか？フラクトシデス、あの悪名高いテロ組織か？どうだろうか。少なくともずっとこの辺りで奴らの影は見ていない。こんな時こそ宅金堂がダッシュを一人でもよこしてくれればいいんだが、いや、あいつらを当てにするだけ無駄か。宅金堂？それはどのような組織なのですか？無州の気候術組織だ。無州の職人の半数近くが関わっていると言っても過言ではない。祭司の神様や天候を除けば気候術で右に出るもののない集団だ。だがあそこは辺定の管轄外にある。上層部はめったに表に出てこない。その上今は無州本部との連絡も途絶えているからな。何にせよ民の安全が最優先だ。すまないが今週の行方不明事件についてはこちらに何の報告も入っていない。今の状況ではそちらの調査に人手を割く余裕もなさそうだ。謝らないでください。根拠はありませんが、今回の事件には何かつながりがあるように思えてならないんです。それに戦友同士が助け合うのは当然ですから、私にできることがあれば何でもおっしゃってください。感謝する。実を言うと人手がまるで足りてなくてな。先の戦闘で負傷者が何人も出て、まだ休息が必要なものが多いんだ。石膏が安全なルートを見つけ次第、皆を護衛しながらここを立つ予定だ。それなら出発まで皆さんの様子を見て回りますね。ああ、頼む。 いつまた機会が襲ってくるか分かりません。とにかく皆さんの安全を確保しなくては。詳しい状況は提言営の方たちに聞いてみた方が良さそうですね。
Okay, come on. Now can I leave? Please? Oh, finally. Okay, good. I was about to say, but okay, if I was just stuck in the house, I guess it makes sense. But yeah, there we go. Above that waterfall. That's what I was talking about before. I was right. Aha. Called it. Let's go back to Jinzhou now. Phew. Okay. Well, it's off to an interesting start. Like I said, don't really know how to feel about the Lahai-Roi quote-unquote conclusion. Again, maybe there's more to enlighten us with about it, or maybe there is more of a reason why it's kind of like that, or again, maybe it's because this was kind of what the Fraxis mainly meant to do right after Septimon, right? So it's like, now that their magnum opus plan is gone, it's like, what exactly are they supposed to do from here? Or we don't have any inkling of what to do next, so trying to pursue them any further is just meaningless, considering we have no leads, which might be the case. And if that is, like I said, I feel like it should have been elaborated a bit more, but again, whatever. There's a reason to it. Is this the best way to segment out of it? I don't know. I mean, I feel like at the very least, you could have made an event where it's like we could have bonded with the team. We could have like done some mini games like racing, playing video games against our friends and all that stuff, and then made it like a farewell thing. I know it doesn't have to be a big old celebration thing. It doesn't have to, but I just feel like to send a message that it's like now's the end of our quote-unquote school days in Star Torch Academy to now being wrapped in all of this. It would have been a better way to segment off. Because also, I feel like we could have used a break to start grinding for materials and for pulls before this. Because, I mean, to be fair, we all probably spent like crazy amounts of time and energy just trying to pull for like Lucilla, Lucy, and what was her name? Rebecca, right? Is that the other chick from Cyberpunk Edge Runners? Let me check. Yeah, so it's like, if that was going to be the case, we could have tried to segment a bit more to that. And again, you could have used this as a time to like buy time. It's like, even if you don't give us that many like polls in like an event where it's like we're just having fun with the people playing mini games of like the other characters and everything, and having a bit more of the bonding moments, I feel like that would have been a better send-off, in my opinion. Again, would it have been a bit more extra time? Would you have maybe wasted a bit of like resources and stuff for it? Possibly, but I mean, come on, it's a gacha game, and like they make a lot of money. They could have gone all out for that. And again, knowing that people can just grind for that at least a bit as well, would at least put a bit more assurance in the back of our minds that now we don't have to like go crazy or like actually like dip into our wallets to then pull the new Yang Yang. Because let's be honest, we know we're all gonna pull for Yang Yang because finally she's back in the spotlight after all this damn time, so you know people are gonna pull her. As for Luke and Lene, it kind of depends, but it's like now we also have to try to pull her sister as well. It's like, I don't know, it probably would have been a better way to go about it, in my opinion, but I don't know. Like I said, there's probably a reason to it, or some underlying messages that they're trying to like make us think about over time as to why it kind of concludes the way it does. But like I said, I just feel like it's a bit rushed of a conclusion to reach for that story arc, when it's like it was highlighted after Septimon, where it's like this is the real plan of the Fraxis, right? Like everything was just like a step toward this, and then it just kind of like ends like at 3.4ish. It's like, I don't know, but again, it's like maybe again that was just a bigger part, and who knows, maybe the Fraxis are actually involved in this time, or maybe we'll finally have new villains like a different organization, which I kind of hope so, because at least when it came to punishing Great Raven, it's like we had to watch our backs for everyone. Cao Long, Agdalek, the ARU, the Forsaken at one point, Kurano, what's it called? The Ascendants, Vonnegut, you know what I mean? Oh, and the Church of Machina. So it's like, there at least needs to be another force that we're gonna have to deal with along the way. It can't just always be the Fraxidus by this point. I feel like we're playing that out a bit too long now. Because at least this time it was us facing the Grand Architect more in their little games, like in this huge like Mega Brain game of chess. But if that's the conclusion now, you can't just all of a sudden bring the Fraxidus back. I feel like that's a bit of a cop-out. But we'll have to see. But again, I am kind of interested in this whole situation now. And I love the new area, by the way. Like I said, it gives me a vision of what I thought it would be like exploring through the Tablet Akasha in Kalong. Like, real exploration. Not just like seeing the view and then just only finding in one area. But we'll see where we go from there. Like I said, I should be able to stream Witch and the Holy Night tonight. I'll finally be able to start it. God damn it. I pushed it back for too long. But that's also kind of why I wanted to do this now. So then I can just focus on that. And then we can come back to this some other day. I don't know when. Hell, maybe I'll do it on a Sunday night after I'm done working or something. Because I'm free Monday, and that's when I do my Tales of Berseria remastered stream. So maybe I'll do it something along those lines. I don't know. That's something I have to figure out. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream for tonight. Shout out to the Divine for showing up. Always great seeing you, man. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy the stream but are not already following the channel, please make sure that you follow. Much appreciated. Check out my YouTube channel. I posted the VODs. Subscribe there as well. Join the Discord. You guys not already. Links to all those are on the channel. But this has been Xanthos Voice. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I'll see you guys next time.